Hello, chat. We are going to try and do this.
I'm gonna be getting a fucking little snack first. I'm a bit hungry.
Okay.
Maybe fucking 5 minutes.
This fucking gay. Got all this time to get sniped and go fucking play Roblox. Yeah, auto guns, auto pistols are really, really boring. Ew.
Is there anything more?
You're not shit.
Completed.
There we go. Let's see which one of those it picks isn't bad. Really? Oh.
Ah, Flora. Are the movie and steel shipments on track?
As near as anything ever is around here, I'll keep you posted.
Alright, I'm back.
Yeah, finally.
Wasn't that long.
You had fucking all this time to do it, and no, you were playing Roblox.
Yeah.
Also, you will be selecting the missions because I am ahead of you now. Whoa! So you can catch up.
Fair enough.
And I'll probably only be going until like 11 at the max, and not like further, as in 11 I will be going to a shower.
Nice. I got some Rice Krispie treats, Hershey's dipped pretzels, a king-size Reese's Fast Break, and some Dr. Pepper.
I have a close button that only I can see, not even my stream can see it. It's not a button. You know when you like hover over something and it's just the text? You know, the like small white box?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hovering over my entire game and it says close because my memory has been fucking with everything.
Damn.
Probably should have restarted before I did this. But whatever.
Fuck it, we ball.
It hasn't died since then, so I think if it has time to cool off, then I could get a good like 2 hours out of it before it starts shitting itself more and more over time.
Fair.
I have been getting bad music.
What's up?
I've found like 3 artists at once, and then also another one that I didn't know if was posting anymore, just posted. Are you joining?
Currently loading into the game right now, Kate.
You didn't open this up before you left?
It was open, it just didn't fucking load.
He's fucking gay.
You're just mad I got Rice Krispie treats and you don't.
I have things. Do you have a pound bag of lemon heads and friends?
No, but that sounds good as fuck.
It's amazing.
Alright, I'll fucking invite you right now.
I should be able to just join onto you, right?
Holy shit, you've done some fucking grinding.
Honestly, it was only one session. It straight up, it was just a lot of fun with the weapons. I was only going through new ones. In fact, I'm going to kind of ignore this chainsword because I've used that on several other classes. I'm going to show you my favorite.
Try out the infantry auto gun.
I don't care for the auto guns. I find them boring.
Completely fair.
Here, I'll show you my favorite combo so far, other than the shotguns. My favorite melee weapon is this thing. I'm probably going to main it. You know how to select the missions, right?
Have you been messing with my combat again? Something doesn't feel right.
Why do you ask questions to which you already...
Also, I checked. I actually did buy this already. Never seen that movie before. I bought the funny 3-eye helmet. It doesn't really change the voice that much, and also, doesn't look too... I prefer this.
I don't like the 3 helmet one, and I dislike the really stupid looking fucking eagle.
I like the eagle. This thing is called the Crusher, and I have a bolt pistol.
Is that power maul?
I honestly am not really sure. It just says Crusher, so it could be a shock maul, it could be a power maul, but I feel like they'd tell us if, because people have been asking for power mauls for a while. Because they're basic. We have shock mauls, and power mauls are just their bigger cousin. But this thing acts exactly like that, yeah. I don't know if you've used a power weapon in this game.
I don't think so, because
They all basically work on charge and then strike. Kind of like the force weapons on Psyker, except you can't keep the... it's weird. They're different and somehow basically the same. But I feel like Psykers are a lot more easier to use their weapons. Unless you get... there is something... like a specific perk on power swords you can get that will let you, like, keep them charged somehow a bit. I forget the details of it because I just abandoned it for Psyker because that was easier. Oh, I have the dog grenade.
A hard life is an honest life.
Oh, shit. I almost said that.
The bolt pistol is surprisingly punchy. Every other time you see a bolt pistol in a game, it's like a regular pistol compared to a bolter. This guy's name is just I Am the Law.
Based. I like we have you who's just Black Dynamite. I kind of got the facial hair for, what's his name? Doc Holliday. Have you ever seen Tombstone?
I feel like I would know if you showed me, but I cannot know off the name.
I'm trying to think of his name. Val Kilmer is Doc Holliday. It's about the shootout at the OK Corral in Arizona.
This thing does so much damage. It also has so much ammo, unlike the bolter.
You know, I wonder if they'd fucking add in a commissar.
I basically have one. That's what my veteran looks like. They just added the hat, and that's pretty much, you have every commissar ever. You see what I'm doing to these people?
Not really.
Where are you
You've
at?
been rushing ahead.
Why are you so slow?
Behind you.
You gotta rush ahead or else everybody else will kill them first. Especially when we have 3 dogs running around. Did you see the fucking Mauler ran next to a barrel and it just slammed his head into the wall? Do you know the tech to get rid of a Coxburster?
You just keep sticking your dog at it because then it's sunlocked.
No, you just push it away. And then it'll blow up. They're not on you.
I see what you mean with saying the, whatchamacallit sucks.
The what?
Auto guns.
Yeah, I just find them boring. I feel like if you do build and like play them correctly, you also gotta find the right one because we do have 1,000 auto vents, which I think means that like 3 of them are actually good and the rest suck donkey dick.
Potentially. I also fucking think there's a reason you typically see las guns because they're just more effective.
Yeah. Dark Tide, I've always considered them fluff. I think like the only thing that falls out of that category is the dueling swords on the Psyker are very, very meta, even though they are very, very boring.
This way.
My Ogre, I've been using the
Ogre and all their shit's great. Baby go dog.
Get him, dog.
Bring them down. You know what to do.
Okay. Also, you
this
get
thing
3
is-
charges of dog grenade.
And they reach it.
The crown jewel is the torrent, Doctor it is.
Boom! What difficulty? You're probably still on 2, right?
3.
Oh. How? Because of me?
Do not stray from the strike team.
I don't think we made it to 3 on our own, or when we were playing together.
I did like 1 mission.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. Good dog.
Yeah, well, then we might actually see a monstrosity. Honestly,
Get him, dog! Dog, get him!
this is one of the only, This is one of the only games where I actively think the higher difficulties are way more fun than the lower ones. What are you doing?
Fucking also texting someone up on the side.
At least with this class, you don't have to worry about getting attacked by a poxhound and dying for it.
Take me back.
Oh, I let the Poxhound get me just so I could get the achievement.
I got it. 1.2. But it just so happened my dog was already trying to jump on it.
Watch for a curve. And then eating slowly. Another dead hound.
Sometimes I can't tell our hounds from the poxhounds. I'm glad they put an outline on these things. I could show you my commissar after this. Play a game as them. Because I kind of just got what I wanted on them and just ignored it. I love how the dogs will clear out the people you usually just ignore.
This way. Mad stem.
Penis music.
Someone got really mad at Peter's music on in Reddit comments that I was. They were getting absolutely destroyed. It was to the point like, okay, Boomer, we're sorry you're mad at the sophistication of penis music. Ah, I tried to hit him with the power hammer. Normally when the Psyker, when I charge up my Force Sword or whatever the heck it is, I can one-shot a mutant before it'll kill me with melee. Oh no, I heard the fucking clinker. Where is he at?
Medicaid within reach.
We have really not been pressed, huh?
What's up?
Nothing. Really to damage us, even though this is difficulty 3.
Is it? It's uprising.
Uprising, I think that's 2. But you told me it was 3.
Alright, didn't tell
Time to begin your search. These rocket devices, they can't beat it.
me. I hate how inaccurate this thing is.
What thing? Oh, the, yeah, you're using a regular gun. I forgot.
Like, even the M4 doesn't have this much fucking flying.
I think you forget that the problem is you're not really using a future gun anymore. Your quality is likely below what the U.S. military makes. It just so happens to be in the future. Your shit is probably using nondescript caliber that you found.
One out of me. Humanist.
Protocols enraged.
Though actually, no, I know. No, it's even worse. It's deliberate that your shit sucks. You know why? The reason the Arbites don't really get the greatest precision equipment, they don't get like they're not using las guns, they're using shotguns and fucking auto guns. It's because they're supposed to sow fear through brutality. Your shit's supposed to be inaccurate because it's supposed to hit like everybody in an uprising accidentally to discourage all of them from doing it again.
This is the scan location.
Your shit so you can accidentally discourage more civilians from being heretics. Where the fuck is the Auspex? Also, I think this is how you unlock more like random missions. Like, I think after this, we'll always be able to do the stupid cyber hunt things through random missions without progressing the campaign. So.
Environmental interrogation complete. Return to the surface now.
I figured, like, they didn't want to issue more. Primarily due to they don't want something similar with, like, the, fucking Ecclesiarchy and, the reason why the Ecclesiarchy aren't allowed to have men at arms.
See, the thing you're missing is the Ecclesiarchy are a bunch of bitches who dabble with chaos all the time and other weird things and other shit, and corruption, while the Arbites are incorruptible paragons of perfection that are not fallible.
Oh no, I mean,
I think that literally is the, like, straight up difference, though, is they... they could give them all of this shit. It's... The Arbites literally are the last thing to fall in any planet, pretty much. But, they straight up, like...
But not so effectively, like...
We're brutal cops, deliberate.
Oh, no, I'm talking about, like, the no men at
Oh
arms.
yeah, no, there's that because they're fucking...
So they effectively, what they do with the,
Doge Van Dyer.
Doge Van Dyer, yeah. Well, actually, no, this was before him, technically.
Yeah, no, he's kind of the well, he is the reason directly, but he's the reason because he wanted to make it... It was not in good faith. It just so happened to be a rule we kept because the Imperium's stupid. Also, they already have their fucking Sisters of Battle, so why would they get rid of them?
No, they only got the Sisters of Battle during Goge, but before Goge...
I'm saying it was technically him, but also... because he was
I will
the.
not ask again.
I'm pretty sure he was the one who made them not do the men-at-arms thing, but it was also a political move just to say, okay, we're still gonna have an army with the women, but also fucking, this is, so we say we're not doing shit. I'm not kidding, I'll remember the lore right now. Get over here.
But no, so anyway. Like, I watched a whole video on my most recent drive on the, fucking, what was it called? What era was not, well, it was on the Age of Apostasy, yeah, but one of the big portions they covered was the, time where Goge Van Dire. But before that, the Ecclesiarchy kind of got a little too powerful and stuff like that, and had a whole, basically, just roided up army of dudes with, like, force fields and stuff.
Medicae servitor.
Basically in their fucking skulls. Well, not skull, their spines. And they would go charging in, similar to how, like, the Sororitas do now, but even better equipped.
I think it was always glossed over them. I think I remember it mentioned all the time, but I always remember it just be like, and then Goge Van Dire said no, and that's how he took over.
Yeah, so... but yeah, and then Goge Van Dire took power after all that. And then when he started becoming more powerful and effectively becoming two whole High Lords of Terra. He fucking put together the shit for the Sisters of Battle. I like watching the dog just launch itself sometimes.
Acceptable quality.
God, I like the firing the bolter. Ow! I keep using my alt fire to poke people in the head while my dog mauls them.
Testing.
Okay.
Has somehow succeeded in resolving the issue.
This way! I need medicine! Hold down!
Go over here and get healed.
Data inbound. Continue. Defend.
Kotai can get on the healing.
Precision is serving you well.
This is what you get for neglecting your duties.
Look out for the hose be tested. So what the fuck does our ability even do?
Mostly lots of shield.
Now hear this, blood fodder.
And a bunch of some other stuff. I will be replacing it for the shield bash. Just the dash bash.
Interrogation approaching completion.
Get the hell out of there. That's good work.
Just a kid!
Dude, imagine if your dog could fly off this ledge and just die.
Oh, that'd be pretty shit.
I mean, that'd be really funny though. I'm be dead ass.
You can tell you haven't played this game that much. The reason it's not funny because I've seen that happen with 1,000 dumb teammates who stand next to barrels. You lose because this guy just flew off and died and can't be revived. But that's high with the cookie still. I think Malice is difficulty 3. So it's kind of confusing since they kind of removed the lowest one.
I just unlocked
Agrippina auto
the
gun.
shock ball and shield.
Yeah,
And
they're
I
nice.
got an auto pistol. Cool. I'm not gonna fucking use it.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna go back to the shotgun.
Yeah, shotguns are nice. Bolts is nice.
The bolter.
Nasty fight.
Bolter and
just as well we're not taking them on at the same time.
tiny one.
Still, they can rest easy knowing they've helped us feed the heretics. at
Oh, the
bunch of bad
revolvers are
intel.
alright.
Should make things easier for us in the coming days.
Yeah.
Can't argue with that.
Oh yeah, let me get into my commissar outfit.
Sergeant D's.
Yeah. I wasn't making this character very seriously.
Completely fair.
Skip the campaign on here. What am I working with? Power sword and a plasma gun.
Plasma gun. Dangerous.
Yeah, not if you're a commissar. But the question is, do I want to use that or do I want to use my bolter? Oh god, I have to do like all of my talents again.
Dude, like, fucking... God damn it, that's just annoying, bro.
Oh, what is?
Getting a fucking, fucking auto pistol right after complaining about the auto gun.
Eh. Alright, to get us in another... I think I want to use my bolter. Do I have the thing I want on this?
I'm gonna go to the fucking Unistorm and grab a fucking... buy something different than the fucking auto gun. Exterminator shotgun.
That's our main one, yeah. I don't...
Uprising is the first difficulty, Cade. I don't have access to any of the others. Alright, next. Campaign. Campaign 4.
I'm going to go back to the other... to the Arbites. I am not interested in veteran gameplay right now. Also, let me make sure my talents are. Nope, I just got a point. Alright, I'm ready. I'm going with a chain sword and a double barrel.
Baller. I have the exterminator shotgun and my trusty hatchet.
You're heading into the torrent. Radix identified a target that wants eliminated. The target's turned an enforcer station into a private bolt hole. Ironical, what? Go in through the sewers, find your way up to the
But also, I think with just how this game is balanced, just as you progress, you kind of have to like the other higher difficulties. Because if you don't, then you're just going to walk all over everything. Kind of like how we weren't really touched last game until we all split up.
Yeah.
And half of that was you texting.
I'm going in the pretty way, I see.
I hope you're gone before they flush the system.
I think I'm regretting my life choices.
You can't find the enforcer station from down here, so you'll have to find an ascender.
Bloody day.
Ooh, this is like a 4-bore. Oh, that's also why we get chain swords instead of power swords, is the brutality here.
Yeah.
We could easily afford the enforcers of the Lex power swords and stuff, but no, we need it to hurt. Which I say in this situation, it is very warranted. These gross little fuckers need some hot lead.
I still think a space marine, like, I know it's overplayed and stuff like that, but a space marine would, like, or hacking slash like this could
I can't.
be fucking a version of this but with space marines. Like, I know it's starting to are overplayed and stuff like that, but I don't know.
I still think it wouldn't be that powerful here. I still think they're not anywhere. They don't really have an equipment advantage here. They're just reflexes and general durability with power armor. Also, I feel like it would be a negative escalation if you're going through the lore, because that's definitely going to attract something else. It's like, whoa, why are they suddenly escalating? Maybe there's something here worth calling Traitor Astartes for. Type of deal.
Or maybe like a Milsim like squad, but fucking as the guardsman and stuff like that.
Say again?
Fucking, yep, like squad, but the guardsman and stuff.
And their squad. Also, that sounds like something you could do in any other Wilson. You just do the same bullshit as armor. You just mod the shit out of it. Because Warhammer's never going to make that themselves, and they're never going to ask anybody to.
I know.
Also, it would still be entirely reliant on player RP.
Oh no, so the Milsim is... I'll have to show you sometime the squad. I think you'd actually like it. It's not like a fucking...
I think I've seen some
It's not a fucking roleplay heavy fucking Milsim. It's more of like, hey, you have this objective, you have to go build VODs and stuff.
Yeah, I don't really like the realistic infantry ones. Like Insurgency Sandstorm or any of that.
Insurgency Sandstorm is fun.
You're the offender. Hopefully it still works.
Yeah.
Like, Squad's good because it has a fun mod for galactic contention. It's just the Clone War.
They're coming for you. Send them down.
I don't know how I feel about the double barrel. It's not bad, but it feels underwhelming compared to the Exterminator. Chainsaw is still a chainsword. I think my music just sounded like me somehow. I see the fucking thing and it sounded like it said get it. The fucking, what is it, trapper.
I obey.
Wasn't so long ago that I was living around here. Let the past stay where it is.
All right. That Medicaid station may assist. Bring that beauty down! Beauty neutralized!
You brought me right to the Medicaid station. Come on, I'm not a fan of the axe.
Yeah, they were also boring to me. If every class that's human has it, I'm going to ignore it.
Over and down.
Yeah. They're not human.
They are human. They're just a substance class, technically.
Nerd.
Yes. Dude, I've
If you
been.
read the Lex enough, you'd know that we do not care.
Did anyone notice?
Well, no. Half-humans are an acceptable form of mutation, hence why they do not. They're still around.
Yeah, that's debatable between any random officer you find.
If so, then how come Ratling, Navigators?
You know, there's like an equal amount of them getting like torn limb from limb by some feudal world as there is them actually melding directly with a dark place.
You're talking about Psyker's case?
Anything. I think you're forgetting how big the world is and how much the people do not know about everything, including the acceptable
yes, no,
rules.
what I'm saying
Pretty much
is-
navigators are the only ones exempt from that bullshit.
Ratlings.
No.
You'll find our sanction reductors target.
In fact, they get it worse because people expect them to steal everything from them.
Yeah, racism still exists.
Yeah,
What I'm
and
saying
and
is-
it's still turbo. You act
Yeah,
like
what
it's
I'm
not
saying
because
is-
some people say that they
No,
counts.
what I'm saying is fucking abhumans, like the specific.
Yes, I am
species
aware of
ab-
abhumans.
Yes, they are the ones who are.
I do not
As of
care right now. Do not need the lore explained to me. You know this. And by my definition, these motherfuckers are not human. If the Ogren weapons do not work in any of the other human weapons' hands.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah, they do
typically
not.
using-
That is
They're
the
using
end.
crew-served weapons. That's why the heavy stubber is meant to be used as a crew weapon.
That does not matter for the purposes of this argument. The point is, these weapons that everybody has, axes, swords,
technically-
shut up. Fucking chain axes, I guess, are in every, but they're also pretty boring. All of the stubbers are held by pretty much everything. Not the stubber, what is it? The fucking shit one.
Autogun.
Yes, that thing. The stupid little gun. The pistol version. I think chain swords are literally the only thing to get a pass. Everything else that is shared by all the other classes I ignore, and is usually pretty boring. You can make good builds with them, but they are not worth.
And anyone reach the ogre!
Did we kill the trapper?
I don't know. If I kill 3 scav shotgunners.
I need to turn this music. I've also had 3 different kinds of music playing at once accidentally, and that is not helping my focus. Oh shit, this chainsaw has an internal view. Or what do I call this? A grate? Right. Vents. I guess these are vent holes, though I don't know why you have them on the blade portion.
Don't worry.
Exploding barrel! We will have no retreat.
I like how I immediately went to press all the buttons, Cade.
I think that's the point.
Ammo!
I think there is some maps where you can get, like, puzzles, though. I don't think it matters that you press them all right away, because it'll just not work if you don't have the right order or whatever.
Imagine if the dogs just pick up like the Diamantine steel.
Eh. Feel like it would just be unnecessary.
Almost nothing. Fact. Ammo crate.
What?
I need that.
Let brutality serve as an example to these scum.
Come on. Done. You can use the elevator.
Ooh. I think we're supposed to kill somebody.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you've been taking your sweet time down there. Remind you of happier days.
The dogs are
doesn't it?
sinking into the ground.
Hardly. I'm glad to have put my past behind me.
So they are.
They always say that. It's never true.
I should show you my Ogren, since he's been dripped out for a while now.
You're here! I knew you'd be coming! You know what to do!
Hit him with a point-blank double barrel. Oh, if you don't know, meleeing this guy's shield is infinitely better than anything else.
Oh my god, he's got the rock!
By the way, you could spam the explosion. They need to beef it up a bit, though. I think they need to do that for this gun, too. It feels... I need a bigger fireball coming out the front to make me feel like I'm hurting things as much as I am. Because double barrel is strong. It just didn't feel like it.
God damn. They got leveled to 7.
I like to think we had that conversation about whether or not humans are humans are human right in front of that old room.
He wouldn't have been paying
Yeah, he
attention.
would have not known like what the first 3 words meant.
It's okay, sir. Whatever you say, sir.
Arch heretic fewer among the living. May the celebrations begin.
Is that, I like I forgot about that. I think I laughed last time. Fucking they show us a picture of our target and they zoom in on a stain. He's actually a fucking smear on the ground.
But you're useful, Scum. In fact, I think it's time you introduced yourself to Hadron.
Hadron!
I'm sure she's going to simply adore you.
Yippee! I wish, like, if you were playing as an Arvite, he wouldn't call you scum.
Yeah, no, I thought that was... I think people going through the beta, like when it was testing the campaign, they were like, I think it's a placeholder that she calls you. Fuck, that they call you rejects and shit still.
Unit
No.
ready to serve.
Okay, I need to figure out what's the difference between a shock maul and an Arbite shock maul.
Look it up.
I think I'll just... It's probably just the fucking move set.
Oh, you're meaning in game.
Yeah, no, you get the option of a Arbite shock maul and a shock maul.
I was talking about in lore.
Now in lore, I think it's only the shape, because looking at it, the Arbites just looks longer. But I'm betting in game it's actually just that, and also it... I don't know, it might charge differently, we'll see. Maybe they're more to stun and this is more to kill.
Unit operational.
Yeah, the axes are boring. Oh, I almost have the bolter as the next thing. But honestly, I think that bolt pistol is what I'm going to stick with as my main.
Nice.
Bolt pistol and crusher. Actually, I could probably switch it. I like a lot of those melees.
May you remain strong.
Do you want to switch host and do a... Actually, I could do a drag us into a harder one, can I?
I'm actually currently leveling my shit up.
No, you're good. I guess I can also just I guess we don't need to really... It doesn't matter who's host. Yeah, if you go in 2 minutes, we can go into an Inferno Shock Troop Gauntlet.
I mean, I'd have to fucking... Well, hold. I gotta access the shrine to the Omnisci first.
I guarantee you, you're not gonna want to bother with the upgrade system yet. I haven't even messed with it. Also, I'm pretty sure it kinda doesn't matter until... I don't know, it's about the same. You kinda just get higher base stats for your weapons every time you level up. I don't upgrade my weapons, I'm just buying new ones and trashing the old.
This is the way.
You are expendable. The Morning Star is not.
Malice difficulty. Let's go.
Wait, what?
Difficulty 2.
Yeah, at least more will happen.
Tonight, you're indulging a bit of...
It's actually amazing how boring this game can be on the lower difficulties.
That means getting up to the
Just
minute
like Left 4
data on
Dead.
the current iteration of the Blight to facilitate the creation of what
I feel
Maker's
like that's
Kareem
more
calls
boring
a
on
blessed
general.
unguent of shriving. You don't ask me, that's what I was told. You've got the easy job.
What sets us apart is the more RPG aspect.
I feel like there's more depth in the mechanics to the combat here directly. Like, you can do a bunch of deck in Left 4 Dead, like crowning the witch and all that, whatever. But you can do all that here, and then also you just, like, can become a god of dodging with a bunch of weapon combos and skill match things. But the other thing is, fucking... That's not what I was... Okay, the shock maul is a push weapon instead of a shock swing. Which is something.
These were his best operatives. I must
what
they don't.
is it?
What? Dude, it equipped my fucking auto gun. Are you kidding me?
Did you actually equip it?
Your opinion was not courted.
Or did you forget?
Nor your
No, hold on, I'm on my other fucking loadout.
Oh. Yeah, I don't bother with the loadouts until I fully...
Back to the war.
I'm building one based around No Dog. That's probably gonna be my shield build.
I'm using the... that shock maul and... No, I'm using it with a shield revolver.
Oh, the step shot?
Yep. Oh, yeah, no, these are shotgun revolvers, I forgot. These are fucking Black Ops 2 executioner pistols.
I fucking loved those things.
Could be a bit of unpleasantness in that Draco, Excellencies. I hope you don't have weak stomach.
Yeah, I think that's why our revolvers are so nice, is because they're not actually revolvers, they're fucking shotguns.
Well, no, the quick stub revolver is just a regular revolver.
I don't think it is, because I've used it, and I'm pretty sure it did the same thing, it's just without the shield. Oh, here we go.
Recount my judgment.
Yeah, dude, this fucking... The build that I have right now is more meant tanking rather than dealing damage.
I can take this all day.
Oh, do you just have to shield up?
Yeah.
Dude, you know you can tank an entire demon host
Yep.
like that?
Yeah, no, that's why I like this class, because I don't really like taking the shield on the over. I like other things. But this class is great. Yeah, that's immediately why this difficulty is just better. Also, this is a sustained shock maul. So I poke someone with it and then I keep shocking them for like a sustained attack.
105.
Like, I enjoy playing, I'm trying to think of the word. Either fucking shield Ogren or the grenade gauntlet Ogren.
Better that it burns.
Yeah, like a grenade. Well, you can have both of those, you know.
Little wonder they grew desperate.
Yeah, my thing is, like, I don't know why it's just not a standard melee weapon, and it's a fucking ranged weapon.
Because it's a fucking grenade launcher.
Flush them out.
Yeah, but, like, maybe I want my shield...
Do
No,
not question my decision.
Oh, no, I remember what I disliked about it. Because when I heard explosive brass knuckles, I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. I thought it was going to be like, I have brass knuckles, I punch and then they explode. But no, it's like this weird grenade thing on my
As
arm.
ever, you have cut straight to the heart of the matter.
I don't think anything that would actually make that happen would be also operatable by an Ogren. Like, they could definitely make that, but they're never gonna figure out how to train an Ogren to use power brass knuckles.
Dude, that's something I want to fucking see. Power brass knuckles? Bro, that'd be so sick.
Yeah, but never for a fucking Ogren.
I'm just meaning in general.
Also,
like,
it's just
yeah,
it just becomes a power fist.
like, yeah, I mean, I know we have power fists and all that, but like, dude, it's so, they're so much more portable than a power fist. That's the big
You
problem.
say that like you. There's no established power brass knuckles to establish the portability of. You've just made this metric up based on old Earth brass knuckles.
Yeah, dude.
Like we don't have unpowered fists that are less portable than brass knuckles.
Yeah, dude, think about it.
That's not. I don't think that logic works here.
Yeah, think about if that was possible. That'd be so fucking cool, right?
God, I feel like the concept of unpowered fist is stupider from this.
What do you mean unpowered fists?
Yeah, you're talking about power brass knuckles like they are equivalent to unpowered brass knuckles, when power fists, while not portable, are not equivalent to unpowered fists in portability. So, if anything, powered brass knuckles are going to be as cumbersome as any other power weapon. They probably just aren't full gauntlet. They're probably just the front of the power fist. Probably twice as heavy, if anything, because they still have to hold the full power supply in the front.
I don't know what exactly powers them. Because I mean, if they're able to make a
most of it
power
is
sword,
the Space Marines. If it's a power sword or something, it can be self-contained in the hilt, I'm pretty sure. But if it's anything like a power fist or something like that, it's gonna need the Space Marine backpack, damn near infinite power supply of, I'm pretty sure, like, what is it, fusion? It's some kind of reactor, basically. But it's definitely not a light. Yeah, honestly, even if you did have power brass knuckles, you still probably need like a backpack connected to them bitches. Be fully real. Unless you got some Dark Age of technology brass knuckles. At that point, that's probably more like horse fingers or some bullshit.
I'm just saying that I think it would be cool to
Yeah, it probably
primarily
would.
because I like, you know, remember the Galva knuckles from fucking Black Ops 2? Like the electric brass knuckles?
I felt like those things were so overhyped. You always think of the Galva knuckles, and then when you actually get them, and then it's just like, man.
Typically, by the time you get them, you're. fucking
Which version are
already-
we talking about? Because there's like one in the there's one in the campaign. Okay, the shock attack on this mall is kind of good. It's pretty much one-shot everything I've used it on.
I'm talking about the one from zombies, and that's typically overshined because typically by the time you get it, it's already been overshadowed.
Yeah, there's that. And honestly, I never built
and the
it.
Bowie knives suffer from the same thing because they're too pricey to be cost-effective. So by the time you get them, they've already been fucking outscaled by the zombies.
Yeah. Now the flaming hatchet, that thing. Where the fuck are we going? Yeah, we're supposed to be finding shit. I hate these missions. I can't wait till we get to the high difficulties though. The ones with like 6 modifiers and bullshit. Have you ever played on one of those? Have you ever heard the harrowing cry of like 10 mutants spawning back to back and all running from the same exit towards your group that just entered a fucking bottleneck corridor?
But I have seen that of like 20 Pocketowns.
Yeah, the hunting grounds. But no, having it mutants happen is so much funnier. Because you know the sound they make when they spawn, right? The fucking roar! Yeah, it's just roar! It's literally where... Do I have a fucking... It's... No. I'm trying to find one that I...
Yes.
It's like 6 of them played back to back. It's... Yeah, that's what it's literally fucking... 20 of them fucking spawn.
I get what you're saying. It's like this.
Oh, it's even better than how I'm doing it though, because it doesn't cancel out each other. They all just get louder stacked on each other.
I wonder how the modding scene is in this game.
It's not bad because it was kind of carried by it for a while. I know there's a cosmetic mod. What else? The shotgun's kind of nice.
Oh, I'm trapped in
Everything is over here.
So I went to toss my grenade, pulled out my fucking mine that I had from my grenade.
No, your mine is helping the shit out of us. I went up there and there is 20.
I do not care what happens to you. We are the fury of the Lex.
He just won't shut the fuck up about the Lex. Were we even talking to each other?
Yes, I'm pretty sure we were.
I think we were, but it sounded like we all three just said 3 separate random things about the Lex.
Average Adeptus Arbites.
It really is fucking... The Lex is the Lex. We are the Lex. The Lex is damnation and I am he.
The Lex cares not about your sorrows.
Forward. We cannot go back. Judge that major. Your attention to the corner.
I want to see like a proper Death Watch game.
Yeah. Bet you're gonna get his Space Marine 2 prologue and fucking
Dude, it would have been so
what
cool
is
if
it
you
called?
stuck, if you stayed as like Titus, like if it wasn't revealed until the end, that or fucking like a little bit further on. Like they
I feel
shouldn't
like
have
they should have
revealed.
just given a cosmetic option to stay it at the entire time. Oh no,
I
give
feel
a challenge option to not be Primaris. Keep you nerfed.
I mean, I'm not.
But also, no, I don't think that keeping that until later would have gotten good at all with the co-ops.
No.
Keeping Leandros until later was something though.
Yeah. But revealing fucking that Titus, that it was so Titus.
Because I'm pretty sure they told us like immediately that it was him. Like not even.
Yeah, because they revealed it in one of the trailers where he fucking takes off his helmet as the Death Watch.
I think they've also just
Like,
told us that it would be him again.
Dude, they shouldn't have. Like, the one where, like, he fucking, like, walks among the guardsmen who were fighting off the Nids, that would have been, like, oh, yeah, it's just, like, shown he's alive and stuff.
Yeah, I don't see any plot gain from him being revealed later other than why.
No, like, you don't reveal it, like, it didn't reveal it until the part where you're, oh, hey, I take off my helmet to face the hordes, and boom, there I am as, I'm Titus.
Deploy them and stand by.
You know?
I do not see.
It's just a thing of, like, it would have been a bit cooler than, rather than knowing I went, like, I'm Titus the whole time. Is the point that I'm making. Also, I wish we could have gotten a few more missions with his fucking Death Watch team.
It is really funny that they died it still.
Which the thing is, they really shouldn't die that quickly. That's the that's one of the big problems with it.
Yeah.
Because A,
It's weird how it was.
They're all
I feel like all of
based
that
heroes.
could have been chalked up to the stupid. we gotta have him be alone for this or something.
Once again, and this time.
Hey.
Speak the will of the legs.
This is unacceptable! Accepted? Black.
I still like 4 better,
Restraint zone established!
which I guess that would be the new 3. Yeah, what happened was they removed the lowest difficulty last time and then shifted. There used to be 6, technically, with the highest difficulty just not being included, like the Auric levels and shit. But with the update, they removed the lowest one and then shifted everything over 1. So now, old 3 is now 2, old 4 is now 3. I just
Understood, let's make. Reload, Warrington.
also I gotta say, this minigame is indecipherable. I don't know what they were making with that.
Looking good. Injection underway.
Who took more than 1 ammo?
I love using our attack devices to cleanse the fucking noble corruption.
Who did what?
Using our fucking Auspex servitors to fucking cleanse this corruption.
See. What you're missing is those were modified poison injectors. I'm pretty sure the ecclesiarchy for some reason.
Oh, that sounds about right.
I don't know why they know about. I feel like this is not their expertise, poisoning trees, even if it is chaos trees.
Ooh.
But those were definitely they had green poison injected things.
Doctor gunship.
Okay, I swear these bridges are random every time. On mine it was the far left one, or far right one.
Dude, imagine a 40k dogfighting game.
They will give their lives for treasure.
You say a 40k dogfighting game?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there was one, but it was only
Like training canines to kill each other?
No, like dog fighting, like aerial dog fights.
I feel like it would be interesting. The only problem is somehow 40k is not diverse enough in air. Like each faction has like one or two things, and then every other thing is going to be like 100 different variants of that with the same thing. Like, the Necrons are just only gonna have variants of the Night Scythe.
We count my judgment.
I love throwing everything out in the Stormhawk and you get to see it when you fly away. If you didn't know, if you overload a Psyker during that, you can see the explosion when you fly away. Damn, our capes are wrecked. Also, I like how they didn't space us out correctly. Ooh, I unlocked the bolt gun.
Ooh, combat shocking.
That is pretty good. It's the one I was talking about that's longer range with the armor shatter.
And the bolt pistol. Godwin
Try out
pattern.
that bolt pistol. It's literally the bolter, but the bolter has ammo issues and the bolt pistol doesn't.
That one got a bit hairy by the end, didn't it? Still, he went in, did the job.
Oh, also, I'm pretty sure one of these missions is really funny. Hydron just like stills you, and that's about it. To do Mechanicus things.
So Karib says. Not that I understand every second word he uses. Either way, you've put Wolfer's nose out of joint, and that makes this a good day.
I'm be real, dude. I don't know how come the Space Wolves have one game that's just like some shitty card battler.
They, again, I don't know how they get away with doing games how they do. Like, it does produce some bangers, having studios just kind of come to you with games, but also 40k should still be in everything. There should not be a single game space where that you can't make 40k somehow.
Hold the fuck. That Space Wolf right there, that is a fucking heavy bolter. That should be a long thing. That is not the right fucking markings. What? I'm looking at the trailer for Space Wolf.
Oh, is there new?
Oh no, it came out back in 2017. It's a hybrid fucking collectible. It is, as it says, a unique combination of turn-based strategy, RPG, and collectible card game.
Also, that's the other thing, is since everything's kind of third party, they get stuff wrong. Like, I don't know if you've seen Dark Tide's cosmetics. Half of the shit looks like Temu versions of fucking guardsmen regiments. Hold on, let me let me show you my Psyker in Krieg.
Krieger Psyker.
It's more like Krieger Psyker from Timu.
Oh, there's a fucking Terminator with the fucking cyclonic shoulder-mounted missile launchers. That's a plasma. Oh no, the plasma one works, but that's that look. Like, I'm a big Space Wolves fan. Like, I'm sure you can tell. I like the Vikings and stuff.
Hmm. Alright, where... the cosmetics.
But like, so one of the big things with the Space Wolves is like, on their right shoulder, that's typically where they have their markings of whether they're Grey Hunter, which is like their standard battle brother, their Blood Claw, which is their version of Neophytes, Wolf Scouts, which are like the stealthy boys for other Space Marine chapters, and then their Long Fangs, which are their veterans and heavy weapon specialists.
Mm.
But in this one, oh, and also Wolf Guard. But in this one, they have 4 Marines. It's just me being nitpicky, I know.
No, it's... Didn't people, like, make a fucking big stink over Space Marine wrong ankle guards in Space Marine 2? Where you at? So keep in mind, these are called very specifically Krieg.
Here, let me fucking hop over to my ogre.
Hold on, look at me right
Can we
quick
even
first, because I
see
won't be
each
able to
other?
stay on long. You should be in the same morning star as me, though I don't know if it happens when we reload. Go to the fucking
I'm currently
middle.
I'm pulling up Rice Grug right now. Holy shit, XCOM 2 is $2.99.
Turn base.
Yeah, I know.
With no admech.
Well, no, there's a 40k mod.
I don't want a mod.
There's also the fucking... There are the mechs that you can build with one of the DLCs. I'll just show you what like their base fucking mechs look like.
Go to the
for
middle.
At least the bad guys. Rice Scrug will skip the campaign. Alright, I'm in the middle.
Okay, so I think what happens is if we switch characters, it'll just put us in a random lobby. But after we play...
I'll just stream it so you can see him.
Yeah, I suppose I could do this. I think I've seen your guy. But I think I've seen him before he was City Crypt.
Yeah, I got the Rogue
Ooh.
Trader one.
Yeah, that's what the I
the
guess
hat looks stupid, so I don't use it.
Yeah, I have that. That's what my commissar guy looks like. He has the Rogue Trader
I
wear.
want this one right there because that looks nice.
No, this is Timu Krieg, is it not?
Hold up, let me see. No, that is just a Krieger.
I think the comparison side by side is worse. I think no. This is because it's Psyker, it looks fine. If it was the veteran one where you actually have like real Kriegers to compare it to, it is much more shit. This I don't think had a direct comparison. Let me switch to the veteran. or I guess you can see it. This here. This is what he looks like.
Rad. Sergeant D's. D's what, sir? I'm surprised you don't. Oh, Mingus, I see it.
Yeah, I know.
I was about to say,
have
I'm surprised you don't have a Ogren.
No, what I
Then
don't
I saw
have
him.
is the other.
They reset this.
What it is they've done pretty much everything new.
Man.
I think I didn't have to do it for Psyker because I was there recently for it, so. Didn't
Wait,
change
did
too
you
much
just
about it.
did you just take a Syncade?
No.
No, what the fuck?
It would have given you a thingy.
Oh, because I just got disconnected from server.
Oh,
That's
weird.
annoying.
First I've seen of that.
Oh, I just got disconnected from server.
Oh,
That's
weird.
annoying.
This is not who I am. This is not me. This is not my
That's
face.
amazing. Now I gotta redo my whole fucking build for
Like, I can
Rice Grove.
prove that that's not my face.
Servers are probably just being slow due to all the people playing.
Yeah.
Dude, it sucks so much that like you don't like turn-based strategy games and Ty doesn't like RTS games.
Yeah, we have a weird splotchy mix. Doesn't him, what, JC also not like real time, but he does like turn-based, and Steven likes real time, but I don't know if he likes turn-based or not. But he does like real time.
As far as I know, JC just likes fighting games and despises League. Which means, to be fair, League is an absolute horrid game. I don't know why the fuck we play it so much.
5-player.
Fair.
Too convenient. Alright, I have to go.
Okay.
Soon. So I will see you guys. And you later. Play more.
Yeah, I'm down. We need to get Ty into this, back into this.
Yeah, we'll probably have to fight for that.
I'd be willing to buy him the DLC for it. I'm gonna be real.
I don't know if that would even do it, because I think he likes the Faith one.
Oh, Vermintide 2?
No. Class.
Oh, Zealot.
Zealot. Yeah, I think he likes Zealot, and also he'd probably like Ogre fine.
Ogren is pretty fun.
Yeah, no, lots of fun. I think I have the most unoptimized build, though, because it's only to heavy attack, put bleed, and, like, a combination of those things just constantly keeps my toughness at maximum.
Oh, yeah. No, that's a fucking great one.
But anyway, well, I play it like a lunatic, because I'll just run at anything and just heavy attack. And it's not always to my benefit. Anyways, good night.
Good night.
And good night, stream. I will see you guys later. It was fun. I'm glad we didn't disconnect much other than the start. But it also probably means I wasted money on my drive. But it won't be a waste, because it'll be way faster. Remember to like, follow, subscribe, etc. if you enjoyed it.